What's up everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. In the last episode, we dispelled the Twilight from this region and made our way down here to the Forest Temple. And well, in this episode, we're going to start our adventure by heading on in to the Forest Temple. And it gets pretty dark, so just pull out your lantern, kill the enemies in this area. And well, if we walk out here, we can actually put our lantern away now. We'll get a full cinematic of the Forest Temple. And there are a couple of things we can go ahead and do in this first room. The first thing is take out your slingshot, aim right up at these two Waltalas. Take these guys out. Did I not hit you? Apparently not. There we go. He's down for the count. And now we can make our way up these vines. And, you know, climbing on vines is probably one of the most tedious things in this entire game. And I absolutely hate it. It's like the worst part about this entire game. But anyway, now that we're up here, we found a chest. And in this chest, there is 10 rubies. Pretty neat. So now we can hop back down, take out the Deku Baba sitting here, and continue on. And well, if we look just ahead here, there is the monkey that just helped us get through this first area. Let's go ahead and take down these two Waltalas, and just a simple spin attack should do it, and we can free her. And looks like she wants us to follow her. Hey, that's the monkey that stole your lantern. Doesn't it look like she's beckoning you? Aren't you the popular one? I guess so. So anyway, let's climb up the slow and tedious vines here and make our way on into the center room. Now this is kind of your main hub for this first section of the temple, and we'll be back here multiple times. And well, if we walk forward, this is a brand new enemy. This is a Skulltula. So just a couple of swings and then use your finishing blow to take him out just like that. Now of course you see all of these torches are not lit, and you're going to want to light them, but do not do that just yet. Instead, I ran to the wrong side. This is just a Deku Baba. Take this guy. Well, don't let him hit you. And well, he'll turn into a bomb. And you can lay him down right here. And he will explode, revealing a chest. And well, if we open this chest up, inside of it is a red ruby. And so now we can head our way back up to the stairs and light all of these torches and continue on forward. So simply just run around, light each torch, and all of these stairwells will appear. And see, if you did that, we would have to wait until a little bit later to be able to extinguish the torches. Anyway, here's another chest, and inside of this chest is the dungeon map. And the yellow shows our current location, and currently you can see down there at the bottom, and I currently have one on my gamepad as well, and it looks like the monkey wants us to follow her out here. Well, if we look, there's a bridge over here. Looks like she's going to try to cross it. Here's a bigger baboon. Oh, he's got a boomerang. Oh no. Oh, don't you spank your butt at me. That is very rude. Well, at least the monkey made it. Oh, looks like she wants us to go back this way now. Oh, what's going on? Has there been a monkey fight? Oh no, we can't go any farther. We might as well go back. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like she wants to take you somewhere. So maybe you should just follow her. Alrighty. So, since we cannot move any farther, we're going to have to come back in here. And, well, if we follow her, she's going to jump across these ropes and hang down. And, well, if we jump towards her, we can grab on her hands and jump across to the other side. So now, let's head on into this room. Well, back up. Thanks. Shall we try to work together for a while, fellow adventurer? I can even warp you out of here if you want to leave. You'll be able to come back to the same room anytime you want to. I can be quite helpful, you see. So don't think of me as a burden. Now let's get started. We met Uku, and she's basically just a warp point in and out of dungeons. It's pretty useful. So anyway, now if we head on over to the other side, there's a spider web. All you're gonna do is just burn that down that we have been. And we can take out the Steku Baba. And there are some Waltalas up there. I'm going to take him out just for the sake of it. He might go. Rubies? No, he did not. But anyway, we can continue to make our way across. And well, before we make our way over there, we actually want to head out this door, I do believe. And as you see, the platforms do move back and forth, and I believe we can head on over here, but I'm not 100% sure we can do anything over here. Actually, yes, there is. There's a chest here, and there's the same platform, but we don't have anything to manipulate the wind to get it to move in here, because there's no wind like there is outside. But if we open this chest, there is a small key. And so we're going to have to use that small key back in the area we were just in to unlock a door. So let's head all the way back. It'll be kind of quick because these platforms can move fairly quickly. But anyway, now that we're here at the door, we can meet back up with our monkey friend and continue. And you see that Skulltula here, if you just walk close enough and then you hit him with the slingshot, he will fall off of his vine, and well, he'll just fall in the water and kill himself. Pretty easy. Now if we look over here, there's a bigger chest, and that's going to hold the key to the dungeon's boss lair. And once again, we're going to need something to manipulate the wind to get that item. So we're not going to be able to do anything with that right now. But anyway, using that small key we got earlier, we can unlock this door and head on out here. And if we look, there's another monkey. And it seems like she wants us to go, looks like they're trying to break him out. So I'm sure we could help him out here. So all we need to do is to cross the bridge. And well, once we cross the bridge as well, the bridge will break. And actually we can just backflip off here. And so what do you want to do to get the monkey down? Simply roll into this platform and then roll into it a couple more times, and eventually he'll fall and it will break. And he is free at last. But now here are two moblins, or bolins. You know, I really need to look that up to see which one is which. I need to remember that. But anyway, we gotta take these two guys out. Pretty simple, just two sword swings and they are gone. And now, well, if we look over here, there's a small chest under where we entered this room, and there's a yellow ruby. Pretty nice. So anyway, now we can just make our way back up. And if you do remember, the bridge is broken, but there is still a rope hanging down from here. So if we walk up to it, both the monkeys will latch on, and we can swing from both of them if I can jump at the right angle. Alright, so let's try that again. I'm not even sure how I did that incorrectly, but make sure you jump at them and press A at the right time, and you'll be good to go. Now, as you've seen, there are some vines on the walls around here that actually don't take you anywhere. And now that we've done that, we still can't do anything in that other area, so we might as well go back to that central hub room. Actually, let's take this guy. I don't think the monkeys will follow us if we do. Now that he's gone, we can simply just make our way back into that central room and continue on into the temple. Now if we look, our other monkey buddy, the one that we rescued in the first room of the dungeon, will latch onto this side. And well, our other buddy is going to latch onto this side. So now we can make our way over here. And well, we can burn that and head on inside. Now we're going to meet some brand new enemies. These, I do believe these are Deku, well they're Deku Babas, but if you chop their neck off they don't actually die and they'll continue to attack you. So it's more than just 2 swings, because they can survive without being attached to the stem, I guess you can say, and so you have to take them out as they're just snaking across the ground. And this guy right here is a Deku-like, and as you can see, he's got a huge mouth on top, and so you're definitely not going to want to go on top of him, or he will probably eat you. Anyway, this is one of my parts that I'm not good at. You just throw the bomb down, he's going to latch onto it, he's going to eat it, and well, it's going to blow up, and it's going to kill him. And now we can make our way across this gap, and well, actually, we're going to need that, I forgot to mention what this guy is. This is a bombling. It's an enemy, but that can also be put into bomb bags a little bit later on. And to be kind of quick about that, because as soon as you throw it, it's going to blow up. So do be kind of quick about that, but we can head on deeper into the temple and into this room. And now once you're in here, we can see that there is another monkey locked in a cage in the back there. And we're going to need a small key to let him out. And well, we can simply hop down here, and as you saw, there was a chest up here, and do what we've been doing with all these totem poles, rolling into them, and it will knock down the chest. And well, inside of this chest, there is that small key that we needed. Alright, and if you can see, there are some, these enemies, I believe, are, I can't exactly remember the name of them, but I think they're tile worms, is really what they are. And as you can see, there is a chest back here, but we can't get to it just yet because this platform is above. So we will come back here a little bit later on. So do keep in mind the position of these enemies, because if you don't, they will attack you, and it is not fun because you lose quite a bit of health, and you only have 3 hearts. So you have to be kind of careful. And I did not want to pull that out. I want to light this torch, and then all the stairwells will be up, and we can make our way up to free that monkey. Alrighty, so now that we're put our lantern away, and we can climb our way up, and once we get up here, a Skulltula will appear. Don't let it scare you, or don't forget about him. We saw him in the cinematic cutscene. Kill him the same way you did the other one, and unlock this chest, or unlock this cage, I should say, and it will free the monkey. And there's some pots in here that you can break. I believe you get some like rubies and hearts and things like that. Yeah, you can see here's a yellow ruby in here, and I think that was all of them. And so now we can actually, make our way up here and grab this chest while we're here and climb up the ever so tedious vines. I'm going to probably always complain about the vines in this game. They are just so annoying. It's unbearable almost. But I've played this game enough to just kind of get used to it. Anyway, inside of this chest, there is a red ruby. It's worth 20 rubies. And now we can jump back down, grab onto this ledge, and head back on into the other room. And inside of this room, we can go across this gap, kill these 2 Waftulas on the wall before they attack us while we're climbing. And we can climb our way up to this door. And here is a bombling, and we're going to want to take him out from over this ledge. Not, like, throw him over. Alright, let's try that again, because I continuously set him down for some reason. Are you kidding me? And then, well, if he goes down to the bottom, there's that light we saw earlier protecting a chest. And well, now that we've killed him, we can get that chest. But before we do that, let's head on into this room and free the other monkey trapped away in here. And well, there's a small key, but oh no, it's a Deku Baba, but it's not really. Honestly, can't remember what this guy's name is called, but let's fight him anyway. He's going to charge at you, and then you want to simply counterattack. So avoid his attacks, and then counterattack if you can. Oh, I don't want to get too far away. Come on now. Alrighty. After 3 jump attacks, he'll be gone, and it just turns into a regular like. So now we can head on over to one of the bomblings in the area, kill them, or hit them, not necessarily kill them, and throw them and blow ourselves up. But in reality, what we really want to do is we want to throw the bombling into the mouth of the like. He's going to swallow it up, going to eat it. Well, it's going to blow him up, and then we can, well, once he blows up, we can grab the small key. And by the way, that was called a Big Baba. That was the name of that. And that's the small key that we need. I just remember the name of it. It's called a Big Baba. We'll see, I believe, like, only 2 of those in the entire game. And one until like, well, very far towards the end, I do believe. Anyway, now that we're done here, we can head on back into this room. And all we need to do now is to hop back down. Well, there's a room up there. I think we've already been in there, I believe. Or, no, we haven't, but I don't think there's anything we can do. Anyway, we can drop down here and grab this piece of heart. And only 3 more to unlock a heart container. Alright, so let's head back up into this room, because I don't exactly remember what this room is used for necessarily. And well, we can make our way over there, but there actually isn't much we can do, I don't believe. No, there's not. So we'll have to come back here a little bit later. But anyway, now that we have 4 monkeys, we can make our way back down to the bottom and back into the center room to meet up with our other 2 monkey buddies. And once we do that, we can head on back to where we met the big baboon. And see, now they're all going to run over to where we met the big baboon. I want us to follow them. And well, now all we have to do is, well, what we're going to do is we're going to basically use the same mechanic we have been with the monkeys to jump this very large gap. As you can see, they will each swing each other across until all 4 monkeys are on there, and we'll have to swing between each of them. Now do be careful, because if you mess this up, you will fall and you will lose a heart. So don't mess it up. Unlike I didn't. I was afraid I actually was gonna mess this up. And anyway, now we can head on inside of this gigantic room and meet up with that big baboon. Oh, this can be good. The boomerang is controlled by some evil spirit too. And he's spanking his butt at us again. You know, I really don't appreciate that, bud. Alright, now that they are both gone, well, what you're going to want to do is you're going to follow this monkey around. Follow him using and, well, try not to get hit like that. Well, if I could not target onto him. Midnight, go away, please. Dang. So what you're going to want to do is you want to, when he throws the boomerang at you, what you do is you'll roll into the platform to stun him, so he can't grab the boomerang, and then you're going to attack his bottom. And do that a couple times, and he'll be done. Pretty simple, actually. He will cut down some Deku Babas off the ceiling, and so just rinse and repeat, and eventually he should go down. I believe it's 5 times that you need to do that in order to kill him off. Well, not necessarily kill him. I don't think we really want to kill him. Maybe we just need to put him in his place, and well, actually it's 4 times, and looks like he's... Oh, and it seems like he was controlled by a parasite. Now he's just gonna run away. So it really wasn't the monkey's fault for, you know, throwing the rope. It seems he was controlled by a parasite, and well, if we look there, there's that boomerang. I am the fairy of wind who resides in this boomerang. You have freed me from evil, and now I have my true power back. Please, take it with you. Use it to aid your quest. And may both you, my power, and my blessing go with you. If you focus power into the boomerang before releasing it, it can unleash the power of winds, aiding you in unforeseen ways. And now, we've got our first item of the game, the Gale Boomerang. And on the item screen, we can simply tap, you know, put it on a thing, and we can lock onto as many as 5 targets at once. I bet even the monkey should be satisfied now. Okay, let's continue combing this place. We already found something good, so let's keep searching places we haven't looked yet. Alrighty, so we're going to put that Gale Boomerang in our R slot. And well, if we look here, we need to lock onto this thing 5 times. It should completely open the gate, I think. No, okay, so we'll have to continuously do it just once. And it'll slowly open the gate. Now it's about halfway. And one more time, if I can do it right. One more time should do it. And the gate is lifted. And so now what we're going to want to do is head back out into the, I guess, the kind of splitting section of the temple, because the temple continues on elsewhere. And well, if we look over here to our left, we can spin that one more time and make our way all the way across, kill this guy right here, and use that Gale Boomerang on that spiderweb rope looking thing and free this monkey. Well, I guess there are still some monkeys you haven't freed yet. At this point, you should save them all and see what you get for it. Alrighty. But, you actually are going to have to save all the monkeys. It's kind of required. But before we continue on, we do need to make our way back, and we can't go back that way because the monkeys have run off. So we actually need to go back this way. Spin this gate around. Once we do that, we can make our way back off into the room that we entered beforehand. And, well, this was actually the room that we entered in just before. Well, this is the same gate we exited out of. We were in the other room with the Deku Likes and Deku Babas with the Piece of Heart. This was the same room, and I said we couldn't go through here yet. I mean, we could have, but we wouldn't have been able to grab anything, of course. But anyway, with that being said, he actually hit me. I'm not even sure how he did that. We need to head back into the center room here. And well, our monkey buddies are here to throw us across the gaps. And well, now if you put if you lit the torches beforehand, you can now release them, and you don't have to worry about it anymore. But actually, what I want to do is not necessarily free some of these jars. I mean, they do hold rubies, and that's kind of neat, I guess. But I want to lock on to each of these ropes, and we'll pull them down. We actually just lowered that, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, we can just relight it if we need to. And anyway, inside this chest, there's another important item, and inside of it is the dungeon compass. And this will show us where any chests are that we may have missed or anything like that. Well, if it's something useful, as long as you have that, you should be able to find where the captured monkeys are, right? That's right. And anyway, I think this is a good place to end off this episode. If you guys did like this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated, as it helps out the channel a lot. If you want to see more content like this, please do consider subscribing and turning on notifications. So once again, guys, my name is Connor, and I'll catch you in the next one.